A very warm welcome to the KBRC for Tab Touch Hannans Handicap Day. The first race we'll preview is the VM Drilling Maiden over 1100 metres, and the first horse we'll preview is Pilbara Song for Roy Rogers and Sean McGrady.
First up here today, Lockie's had the one run back at Northern, but it was disappointing. He's certainly a horse that can hold a spot from an inside draw. It's been a while, though, since a senior rider rode him, and there has been a little bit of support. However, is a 20-start maiden.
2 Snipper Gent for Roy Rogers and Matty Derrick.
This horse is first up, no trial, has a lot of speed, showed a lot of it down at Albany, at Mount Barker, but there's also speed through Just So Sassy, through Born and Bred as well. Looks like a really high speed 1100 metre maiden.
The 3 Edwards Choice is third up with the winkers going on for Peter Fernie and Clint Johnson Porter.
Thought he might be a horse here that could improve. I popped him on top, but without a great deal of confidence here. The winkers go on. He's also $10 into $6.50, which is a great show of support, but admittedly his last 2 have been only moderate.
4 Countermeasure, Daniel and Ben Pearce, Tash Faithful rides.
Forget that he went around first up at York. He was given a big squeeze out of the gates and he got spat out the back. He actually came home in a pretty good last 600 metre sectional for a horse that was beaten 11th of 11. Basically going to judge him, should I say, off his trial.
5 Born and Bred, blinkers go on for Anne King and Joey Azzopardi.
Start 15 for her today. I thought she'd break a maiden before this. She's been to a fair few homes. I think Annie King's actually her 4th home here today. She was well supported last start behind Orchilla, led them up at York, got run down very comfortably.
The 6 is Just So Sassy, Sean and Jake Casey train, Jade McNaught rides.
Extremely quick, led them up over 1,000 last start, was found wanting late, only beaten a half by Silver Eye, which looks good to the form guy, but we've seen the 3rd horse there, which was Princess Anya last week at Northam on the Sunday, was 20s out to 80s and didn't fire a shot.
7 Wanna Cracker has the winkers going on for Peter Fernie and Braden Garth.
Had Willie Pike on debut, went around as favourite in the race won by Red Flora. Red Flora was able to skip along out in front, never really looked like being run down, won it by 4. Expecting Wanna Cracker improves here with the winkers going on.
8 Ferocious Frost, Josh Brown and Sean O'Donnell.
Had 1 start for David Harrison, now with the Josh Brown yard. That's 55 days between runs here. Blinkers go on, but a bit of an unknown.
And 9 Twists of Gold, Peter Fernie and Michael Poy.
Who's the 3-year-old filly here, who carries 54 kilos, expecting her to run, but expecting that also we'll see speed from Snipper Jen drawn inside, speed from Just So Sassy drawn inside as well.
4 minutes of betting time remaining ahead of race number 1. How did you order the 4?
I went on top here, Lockie, with number 3 in Edwards Choice. I thought that there was an each-way price available for this horse who could probably give a little bit of cheek from leaders back, but admittedly there's a lot of speed in this and I had very low confidence. 3 on top, Edwards Choice, from 4 in Countermeasure, who I'm forgiving for the first up performance at York. The prior trial was quite okay. 6, the very, very speedy Just So Sassy in front for a long way. And 7, Wanna Cracker, who's been absolutely unwanted in betting here. Opened up $3.10, now out to $6. So my numbers here in race number 1 at Kalgoorlie in the end were 3 from 4, 6 and 7.
3 Edwards Choice on top for Scott ahead of race number 1.
A warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Hannans Handicap Day card. For Tab Touch, runners are arriving at the start over at the gates. Snipper Gent, Matty Derrick aboard wearing a black cap, and Braden Garth, the replacement for Willie Pike on Wanna Cracker, also is wearing a black coloured cap. Field arriving now at the starting gates. The ground rated a good 4, and the rail is in the true. For the first on Hannans Day, the blue lights are on. They are starting to bring them up toward the line. Edward's Choice taken in by rider Clint Johnston Porter. Born and Bred goes up there as well. So Born and Bred coming forward. His Twist of Gold. And Countermeasure coming along. We wait on Wanna Cracker. Snipper Gent, stablemate Pilbara Song, also to come forward, as well as Just So Sassy, who will absolutely burn the Goldfields turf. So here's Wanna Cracker, having its second run in the campaign. Braden Garth, a pickup ride for Braden, with the indisposed Willie Pike not riding here at the Hannans nor Cup Day, of course, with that suspension getting underway, but out through injury today. Pilbara Song is in. Just So Sassy, Jade McNaught about to join them. This explosive running mare, Just So Sassy, she comes along, and Countermeasure joins them as well, and Snipper Gent will be the last. So here we go, the first on Tab Touch Hannans Day of 2023. Another golden chapter of racing in the region to be written later on. The red lights are on. The field is set and they stand at the 1100. About to move, there they go, they're off. Just So Sassy was the first of them to hit the ground. Countermeasure had jumped out quickly. Snipper Gent showing early speed, so's Twist of Gold. From Pilbara Song pushing through near the rail. Ferocious Frost had got back into the field with Edward's Choice, Born and Bred, and towards the tail end of the field is Wanna Cracker. To the Charles Street side they go. Just So Sassy, the mare, held the front. She leads a length. Twist of Gold, a length and a half away then the stablemate Snipper Gent, who's outside Pilbara Song, 1.5 to Countermeasure. They're followed further back by the other stablemates. Wanna Cracker, who's on the improve outside Edward's Choice, Born and Bred second from last, and at the tail is Ferocious Frost. They're about to set sail for the judge, and the mare kicked away from them. Just So Sassy. Just So Sassy spins the bend. She booted 4 clear from Twist of Gold. Pilbara Song, Snipper Gent, followed by Edward's Choice. Wanna Cracker down the outside. Twist of Gold is out after the leader with 150 to go. Can she keep it going? Just So Sassy. She's a length in front of Twist of Gold. Just So Sassy's holding Twist of Gold, and Just So Sassy's too strong. Just So Sassy all the way beat Twist of Gold. Edward's Choice got to third. Fourth home then Wanna Cracker, followed by Pilbara Song. Countermeasure was next, then Ferocious Frost, Born and Bred, and dropping out to finish last is Snipper Gent. She ran them into the ground. Number 6, Just So Sassy, Jade McNaught. Number 6 is the winner, Just So Sassy. Too sharp, too quick, and she got through the 1100 too strongly for them this afternoon. Always was going to be a bit suspect, but today she certainly had really switched on, and McNaught got her through the line well over 9. Twist of Gold, Michael Poy, 3 Edward's Choice, and 4th 7 Wanna Cracker. The interim numbers here from Kalgoorlie after the opening event, the VM Drilling Maiden, are 6, 9, 3 and 7. Wally Daly races the mare by Machino. From There's None So Sassy. At start 10, she finally posts a victory. A very fast mare for Sean and Jake Casey, and handled by Jade McNaught, and the juggernaut jumping her very quickly, getting into the lead, and she was never headed. Twist of Gold stuck to its task well by Bondi from Bullion Bay. Peter Fernie, Michael Poy, first run for the yard, and third home 3 Edward's Choice by All American from Horrible Peter Fernie and Clint Johnston Porter. 3/4 by one of the margins in 105.16, 105.16, 35.12. The concluding 600 metres here after the running of the opening event for the day. Good to see her win one though, Just So Sassy, and she's done it over 1,100 metres. Race 2, the Tab Touch Better Your Bet Maiden is the next event at 12:35. It's over 1,400. Lucy Fiore is the new rider for number 1 in Elusive Dream.